Welcome to the Stormsurf video surf forecast for the Indian Ocean for the week starting Sunday, August 31st. Brought to you by Kandui Resort in the Mentawai Islands, a great place to go surfing. First off, let's take a look at significant wave heights for the Indian Ocean. Currently, small area of what was a gale east of the Kerguelen Islands, not a whole lot going on there. New gale developing just off Antarctic ice, 26-foot seas, somewhat on the Great Circle paths, but a bit of a distance away, and another system just due south of Madagascar, not really in the swell window for any of these locations, targeting mainly Madagascar at the moment. Let's take a look at jet stream level charts. So this is we're at the jet stream level here, looking at jet stream level winds. These are up about 30,000 feet. These winds help support the formation of storms, also help direct their track. So what we're looking for is a trough. That is winds bending to the north. That helps set up a clockwise circulation at the surface. Clockwise circulation at the surface is associated with low pressure. That generates seas. Those seas turn into swell as they radiate away from the fetch area and, of course, end up resulting in surf along select shores. So we have what used to be a bit of a trough here, but it's really fading. Weak energy associated with nothing too particularly interesting. But by the time we get into Monday, a little bit more wind tries to get us be associated with this, but nothing significant. It's actually more interesting sort of back here. A little bit of a trough trying to get going there. And here we have into Tuesday, more wind pushing up into that trough. That's about 100 knot winds, not super strong or anything, but maybe good for development of surface low pressure. Then we get this big ridge that kind of comes in, knocks stuff down while the trough continues pushing out to the east into Wednesday. Then we go, here's another much stronger looking trough, 130 knot winds by Thursday night, again supportive of gale development in that region, pushing east good well into Saturday, and yet another bit of a trough here behind that. So, and then look at this, very strong wind energy, no trough associated with it, going under South Africa, 180 knots. This is 174 and 180 hours out. So we'll be looking to see if anything develops in this region. Let's go take a look down at the surface. So this chart is surface level winds, surface level pressure. It is the difference in pressure, like high pressure there and low pressure there, that creates winds, pressure gradient between the two, and winds, of course, generate seas. So we have two areas we're interested in here. An area of 40 knot winds right here, targeting mainly southwestern Australia and maybe sideband energy pushing up into the Mentawai Islands, and a broader area of 40 knot winds here pushing under South Africa on Sunday. We'll put this into motion. This one becomes of most interest, 45 knot winds working its way under Madagascar into Monday and lifting northwest, then starting to fade. Good for probably, just eyeballing it, probably 14-second period swell. And then this low kind of dries up, 25 knot winds, maybe good for wind swell, but nothing too strong. High pressure sets up under Madagascar. And then here we go, another fetch in this area. Hard to say, whether that's really, it's probably already over ice, but here we go. Here's what we're more looking for. Friday, 40 knot winds, and another system under Africa, 45 knot winds, pushing well to the north. Look at that. 55 knot winds into late Friday. A good distance away, but that's good for long period swell coming from distance. And moving east into Saturday, starting to fade out, and then things start moderating from there. Oops, a new system south of Madagascar, 180 hours out. Small, but 50 knot winds. So, multiple targets to be looking at. Let's go take a look at the surface level sea chart. So here we are. Sunday, August 31st, significant seas, things pretty mild, little patch of 20-foot seas there, 26-foot seas off here, certainly on the Great Circle past to the Mentawai Islands, good for probably 13, 14-second period swell up about the 210-degree track. And then this area here we were looking at relative to Madagascar, but certainly not really on the track. Maybe there is some little bit of energy up in this region that'll make its way into the Mentawais. But let's push out. This is looking much better here. By the time you get into Monday, 30-foot seas relative to the Mentawai Islands, 210-degree track, that's 17-second period swell working its way, and with a high likelihood of occurring. Also, some of that energy is on the 222-degree track to southwest Australia. and lifting to the northeast into Tuesday morning. So that's a good candidate for late season swell with a little bit of size and a little bit of period, but nothing too far over the top. And then here we go into Friday. Two more systems charted. First, sort of a primer system here, 20, 22, 24, 25 foot seas on the about the 205 degree track up into the Mentawais, and also on about the 228 degree track into southwest Australia, with yet a better system further behind it with building seas. We'll actually roll that. Look at that. Oh, it's 48 foot seas, but sort of crashing down towards Antarctica. Still, sideband swell could be directed up the 210 degree track, and with 48 foot seas, that would be like small, long period sort of swell relative to the Mentawai Islands. For Western Australia, for the most part, probably not. It's all the Great Circle paths here are pretty much right along the edge of the ice. Maybe a little bit of energy here on about the 20 degree track or so into Western Australia. Put this into motion. That system continues east. That has some potential there and sort of reorganizes a bit to the north into Sunday and continues on. So, looks like there is definitely potential in this region longer term and even some short-term energy. So we're working our way into the late season for the Indian Ocean. Still a rather active pattern. Swell in the water and swell forecast, moving towards all the regular targets. Probably a good time to go get some surf, especially those that already have reservations. It looks like you're going to be in luck. And if you're going to be anywhere, Kandui Resort is a great place to pick up all these swell, excellent accommodations, excellent waves, all within a short trip just away from the resort. So, enjoy it. Go get some waves. Have a good one. We'll do this same time, same place next week. Talk to you then. Bye.